Winery is one of Israel's leading producers of quality wine, established back in 1983 and has since definitely made its mark in the Israeli wine world.
We plant, manage, harvest, and produce the wine, so we do everything ourselves. We grow 22 different varieties of grapes in 28 vineyards all across Golan Heights. We produce about 35 different wines.
Yeah. Wow, that's insane, yeah. One of the Golan Winery's main goal is to lead Israel's quality wine culture and to produce quality wine that will express the distinctive features of the Golan Heights. How does the process work? Tell me a little bit about how it goes from the grapes to creating the wine, to bottling it, to everything.
We start the harvest usually at the beginning of August, and we have manual and mechanical harvest. It depends on the type of wine that we want to produce. We'll process everything here. This is the only facility where we process the grapes. So we destem, we crush, we press. Again, it depends on the style. There's a different process to the different wines.
Right.
If it's red, white, rosé, sparkling wine. And then we have fermentation in the stainless steel vats. We have about 400 vats as well, about the same numbers as the blocks in the vineyards. We usually harvest each block separately, ferment it separately, and then the winemaker's job would be tasting everything, blending.
He has a great job.
Yeah, it sounds very glamorous.
Yes.
But it's a very difficult job. The next step is also aging in oak barrels, which we use a lot of. So this is our wine cellar. We have about over 11,000 barrels, and we age most of the wines here. If it's reds, then it's 5 to 28 months, and some of the whites as well. We explain about the whole process of aging in oak barrels, the benefits, why we do it, what do we get from aging in a barrel, flavor, aging potential, and so on.
Wow. Oh, it smells so good, yes. Has there been wine in here yet?
No.
This is a brand new barrel.
Yes, open it from the...
Yeah, from the plastic. So all of these are new ones. The
Yes.
ones that have red marks on them, you could tell that there's been wine in them, no?
Yes.
This is the wine cellar that you guys have here in the winery, and how long have some of these wines been here?
Well, first of all, I would describe it as the archive of the winery. So we never sell the wines that you find here.
Oh.
It's more of keeping what we have and showing what we've done over the years.
Progressive, yeah.
Every now and then the winemakers will taste a few wines. I guess you can describe it as a quality control.
Making sure that you guys are always improving, or making sure that these are aged well?
Well, improving, and that the wines can age well, and that they can age for a very long time. Today, I can tell you, because of that some of the wines can age 15 years.
1996?
1996. The first wine ever made, Yarden Cabernet Sauvignon, 1983.
These are the bottles, these are the original bottles that you guys haven't touched since then?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. So how much would a bottle of wine like that cost if you hypothetically were to sell it?
Yarden Katrin, which is, I would say, the flagship wine of the winery. We don't produce it every year, so I guess you could call it
The gem, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah.
1990 was the first year, and we still have a 93, a bottle from 93.
Okay.
And that would be almost 7,000 shekel, I guess, in the store at the moment.
Shekels.
Yeah.
Wow, so that one is beyond. That's the first bottle of wine that you guys have produced. That's insane. That's a long, long, long time.
What is wine tasting? We can be very professional about it, very technical. We have criteria that we follow. We mark an X or a V.
Right.
But it's important that people will understand just a little bit what is a drinkable wine. And we talk about the appearance and the nose and the taste and texture and the finish and so on to determine if it's, well, basically if it's a drinkable wine.
And an enjoyable wine, I bet.
Exactly. So you determine if it's drinkable and also if you like the wine.
Why do people go like this?
So I'll explain, but we start with the color.
Okay.
Just like food, or not the color, the appearance. Just like food, if it's not looking very nice, then
It's not going to be very nice.
in white wine by definition, and I'm not talking orange wines, blanc de noir, and so on. If it's a white wine by definition, you don't want to see anything orange.
So let's try it out.
Yeah, l'chaim.
Cheers.
So we'll move on to a classic red wine from Gamla label, or Yigal, Cabernet Sauvignon.
All right.
Yeah.
My glass is ready. Okay, so why don't we try this one?
So we do the same. It's clarity. As far as deposits, red wines usually form deposits after a few years in a bottle anyway. So it's a young wine. It's 2016, so it's not. You won't see any deposits.
Okay,
and
so
you want to see any tone of red. Yeah.
Smell it first. Swirl it. Smell it again. Then taste it.
See, nonchalant.
Very nonchalant. This one has more of a aftertaste.
Longer finish.
Longer finish.
Longer finish.
So this one is like one that a lot of people would come and purchase here.
Yeah.
This one
and
at
in
both
stores,
of these?
Yeah, and in stores in Israel as well.
Amazing.
In restaurants too. So it's a great medium body wine. It's not light, but it's not too heavy or complex. So yeah.
I'm gonna get drunk if we continue this. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Netta. I've had
pleasure.
such an amazing time getting to see the Golan Winery, getting to taste these wines, getting to see really the process, and obviously having the tour. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you as well. It was fun having you here.
Yeah, and everyone has to come check out the Golan Heights Winery. If you guys are in the area or if you're not in the area, make your way over here.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much.